Once you're on first base, it's important to get your signs from the coach. He'll give you the signs, and if you see JR, he's taking a position of receiving his signs. That means I'm ready for his signs, let me have them. All right, so he's going to continue to watch until he gives the release sign. It could be, again, it could be clapping the hands, and at that point he can take his lead. The reason you don't want to leave too soon because the coach can still be giving signs. Give away. All right. As you can see, JR is behind the line there, and the line's drawn there, so you can see he's behind the line. All right. And it's going to be important for when he comes back. All right. If he comes back and dives, he wants to dive to the outside of the bag, that little part there. You can see his body is behind the line, and it makes it tougher for a first baseman to tag him. When you get your lead, you must make sure that you don't take shuffles, because a good pitcher can pick you off in the middle of a shuffle. What you're going to do is take your back foot out, foot together, and adjust. At this time, you never look back into the base. If you do, again, a good pitcher will pick you off. So you're right there, you got your lead, and now when the throw comes over, you're going to dive back. As you can see, the first baseman has a hard time to make that little tag. JR has his hand right on the corner of the base, and if the first baseman fields it, puts a tag down, it makes it more difficult for him to tag. Also, his head is out of the way, so they can't tag. A lot of times players get their heads tugged, and this way, the only thing he has to tag is that little corner. Okay, after you get your signs, you take what's called a primary lead. And this is the lead you take before the pitcher goes home. All right, that's his primary lead. You should always know where the base is without looking back. If you don't practice it, the next thing is going to be a secondary lead. From first base, you want to take 2 shuffles and kind of time it so that right foot's coming down when the ball's in the hitting zone, when the catcher is about ready to receive the ball, when the batter is ready to hit the ball. If the ball is hit, you just pivot and go. And if the catcher catches the ball, you just pivot and get back hard. Okay? Because you're going to be out there. You can't go slow trying to get back. A good catcher is going to throw you out. Just to show you when you begin your shuffles, is when the pitcher brings his knee up. A good base runner will read the flight of the ball. If he sees it's going to be in the dirt, especially from first base, and the catcher goes to his knees, he's going to take off and just go. When you have bases loaded and you're runner on first, you still have to take off when the pitcher brings his knee up. So he's going to his windup. And when the knee comes up, you begin your shuffles. Kind of a timing mechanism.